Hi guys, welcome to Full Time Devils. I am Adam Mckola outside Old Trafford. Look, they've put the lights back on today. They've finally put fiver in the meter, and Manchester United have got a fiver in their meter as well, because it was 4-0 against Norwich today. It was a very good performance from Manchester United. I say very good. It's what you expect against these teams that come to Old Trafford, bottom of the league. You expect to open them up early. You expect to score a couple of goals. You expect to be able to take your best players off and wrap them in cotton wool for the next game. And we were able to do that today, as Rashford and Anthony Martial went off before the game was done to a little bit of a rest. But today, it was all about that front two of Rashford and Martial, and Mason Greenwood, when he come on, getting another goal as well. The first half for Manchester United, it was one of those where we dominated the possession. We had most of the ball. We were trying to find an opening, and it was down to Juan Mata to find that opening, and he picked an absolutely fantastic ball to Marcus Rashford on the back of the post, and the back of the box, back post, to slot it in and make it 1-0 on the volley. It was a fantastic pass by Juan Mata, and that's what we don't have enough from Andreas Pereira, from Jesse Lingard, from whoever plays in that number 10 position. We don't have someone looking to force that pass in between the lines and finding their strikers, and that was a great pass by Juan Mata today. Fantastic pass to get us going, get that 1-0 lead and take us into the half-time in that advantage. Now, I was a little bit worried, and just before half-time, David De Gea was drawn into a fantastic save from Todd Cantwell, and I was a little bit worried because every time Norwich did break, they seemed to have one over on us at the back because we're pushing so many men forward. Maguire and Lindelof at the heart of the defence, Wan-Bissaka and Brandon Williams pushing really high up the pitch. I thought Nemanja Matic was very good for Manchester United today. Now, he's probably benefited from the fact he's not playing week in, week out. He can no longer do that at the age that he's at, and he's fresh, he's energetic, because in there today he looked like he had that experience, he looked like he had that composure. He was able to just get the ball, give it away and give it to somebody else, and I thought that was great from him. So we had Matic just sitting there, allowing Fred to do the donkey work in that midfield, and then we had the likes of Juan Mata and Andreas Pereira who were trying to force the lines, trying to find those passes and pick people out. Anthony Martial today, in the first half, I don't think he had a very good game in terms of his attacking play, linking up, trying to get in at players, and he had an opportunity that he should have done better with, and he kind of took his eye off the ball, and the opportunity went as the defender come in. But the dirty stuff, he was really getting involved in that, closing defenders down, chucking into tackles and all that stuff, which is great to see from Martial. He got a goal in the second half. It was United's third goal, a header from him. It was a good ball into the box by, I think it was Andreas Pereira, but I may have got that wrong. It might have been Aaron Wan-Bissaka, but it was a good ball into the box, and it was a great header from Anthony Martial in between the sticks, about 10 yards out. That's where you want him, looking for them goals, looking to poach a goal out, and that's his 11th goal of the campaign. But before that, Rashford got his 19th of the campaign from the penalty spot after a well-worked move by Manchester United. Brandon Williams got down there wide on the left. He won his second penalty of the season. He's won. Is the difference at fullback, getting forward. Luke Shaw doesn't want to do it. He wants to cut back and play sideways. Ashley Young doesn't do it enough. He wants to cut back and get onto his strong foot. Brandon Williams will get behind you. He'll make sure he gets behind you. And that, the ball was there to be won. It was clear he wasn't going to be able to get a ball into the box or get a shot away. But he knew, if I get to this ball first, Tim Krul's committed is going to be a penalty. It was a Stonewall penalty. And after Tim Krul had saved 2 penalties at Carroll Road, one from Martial and one from Rashford, Rashford stepped up, tucked it away, made it 2-0. And that was just before Anthony Martial had wrapped the points up. But we still had time for Mason Greenwood to come off the bench and grab his 9th goal of the season. Can you believe it? I don't even think he's had 9 starts this season, and the boy's got 9 goals, and the goal was so good. The boy is so calm, so cool. I thought he was going to take the shot earlier, and then he stopped, waited a second, delayed it, and then I thought the pass is on. He allowed the defender to think the pass may be coming. The defender backed off, used the space, used the angle, curled it into the corner. A signature finish from Mason Greenwood, and he's only 18 years old, and we're already getting used to seeing that. Can you imagine? Marcus Rashford's probably going to break Wayne Rooney's record, and then Mason Greenwood's just going to come and take it off him. Absolutely fantastic stuff from Mason Greenwood, and it's great to see 9 goals from Mason Greenwood, 11 goals from Anthony Martial this season, 19 from Marcus Rashford. That's 13 between Martial and Rashford as well. Sorry, 30 between them. And I had a target of 50, 25 apiece, and they're well on for that. 30 goals between them, so well done to them. Marcus Rashford was my man of the match today, as you'd expect with the 2 goals. But for me, Nemanja Matic did very well in that central midfield position, which I didn't think I'd be saying this season. Overall, it's a victory that you would expect at Old Trafford. But one of my favourite things about the day was we heard anti-Glazer chants within the ground. Love United, hate Glazer, build a bonfire, all that stuff. They were singing them today, and it's nice to hear that spreading into the ground at Old Trafford, because yes, the managers have been an issue. Yes, we've chopped and changed managers a whole host of times, but the fingers start needing to be pointed at those guys, because they are responsible for where we are right now. Whether Ollie gets it right or wrong and ends up getting sacked or not, they are responsible for where we are. So it was great to hear those Love United, hate Glazer chants back in Old Trafford today, even though they weren't as loud as they probably were in 05 or in 2010, 2011. Nevertheless, they were there today. So overall, it's been a very good day at Old Trafford. 4-0 FC have returned. 2 goals for Rashford, 1 goal for Martial. That's 30 between them now. Another goal for Mason Greenwood, and it's happy days. But next up, we've got Wolves, we've got Liverpool. So 2 more difficult games coming up, and we can't get carried away. Anyway, keep it locked to Full Time Devils. Make sure you're liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing. Fancam's coming your way. For now, I've been Mckola. I'm out of here.